y'all doing?
Anyone?
What do you learn the most from a game like Sunday? Or what do you get out of it?
No games won in the first half. Like we came out hot, forced a turnover, was able to capitalize off that. But offense has to be better, defense has to be better, our special teams has to be better. We're not working all as one. Nobody's doing anything right. That's what's going to happen. We had that game won in the bad. We lost that shit ourselves. Can't give credit to nobody else.
Is that something that, like, when you think about that, you dig deeper inside and say, hey, I get it, you're not going there?
I'm sorry, you said what?
Is it something that you sort of understand having gone through it? Like, you don't want to go there.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it happens to everybody. You know what I mean? I've been on sides of the game where I've come back in the second half. I've been on sides of the game where I've lost in the second half. It's not anything I'm new to, but I'm upset with it. That's because we had that game with bad. We lost that ourselves. Like I said, you can't give credit to nobody else.
Where did you see them let up there in the second half after that first drive?
I don't think it was any let up. I think it was just they started executing, lower throws and started hitting, some smaller throws, some quicker throws, get the ball out a little bit faster. Their run game was stopped. They couldn't run the ball on us, so they, and especially when they were down, they were forced to throw the ball. And we just didn't execute. It wasn't running games. It was kind of just straight rushing. And, as the game kind of went on, they started coming back. We just kind of on the defensive side, can't speak for the offense. They was doing their own thing and they was handling business the way they should have. But we just have to be better.
We talked to you so many times about the same runs and kind of frustrated with that. The ability to bottle that up gets kind of lost of how the game went.
No, I mean, like we said, you stop the run, you put yourself in a very good position to beat them. You stop the run, I don't know how many yards he had, but it was nothing impressive. You go up against the rest of their offense. They have dogs across the field. They got Devontae, they got AJ, they got Goddard, or Goddard, how do you say it? They got dogs across on their skill positions, and Jalen, he's a good quarterback. If you don't respect his throwing ability, I know a lot of people are like, oh, he can't throw, he's only a runner. Like, nah, that motherfucker can throw. He's a fucking quarterback in the National Football League for a reason. Like, I don't know why people be saying that shit. But that's just on us. We lost that game ourselves, like I said.
When you watch Daniel Jones on film this week, what stood out to you?
He is playing his best brand of football right now, and he's who he should have been coming out. This is exactly how he's dotting stuff up. He can roll out the pocket. He's fast. He's faster than a lot of people think. So you kind of have to be cautious of it. And they've only given up 2 sacks. So you got to look at it. You got to be respectful of their old line. They got dogs all across their old line, but you got to know where the advantages are, where the good matchups are. I feel pretty confident where we have in the ability we have to take advantage of that.
What did you guys do to kind of slow down Barkley, and does that translate into this week with Jonathan Taylor?
We just did our 1 of 11. It's the same thing. We treat him the same way we treat Saquon. We just do your 1 of 11. We're not packing the box. We're not sending, bringing a bunch of blitzes or anything like that. We're worried about the 5 guys up front. Our 5 guys versus their 5 guys, and I'm liking us.
Jared, I asked you this after week 1, but do you feel like you've done a better job of varying your pass rush as opposed to what you thought you did in that first game?
Yeah, I definitely think I did a lot better. I definitely think there's still a lot more room for growth. I feel like this week is a better challenge for that, especially with their offensive line. They don't really chip as much as other teams and everything like that. They kind of have their trust in their 5 up front. Maybe a little running back chip here and there, but there's nothing too egregious. So I'm liking my opportunities this week.
What was it like for you just getting your first sack of the season, especially with all the attention that you've drawn and gotten this week?
It was cool. It's just a matter of time until it happens. I'm just waiting until it's kind of like a waterfall. One little stone breaks, everything's coming through. I'm not worried about that.
When you see Jonathan Taylor on tape, what jumps out to you?
He's a home run hitter. You give him a gap, he's gonna take it to the house. Like I said, the O-line's really good, so they put him in a good position. They do their 1 of 5. Adding the tight end or 2, they're 1 of 6, 1 of 7. They all block really well. They run their feet, and then once he kind of has that one little gap, he can take it off. He's a fast dude. He had that big run against the Broncos the other day, and he was gone.
All right.